Bras. They're not just for trapping boobies anymore. Sometimes they lift and separate you from danger, like back pain, nip slips, and sometimes even bullets. This past Saturday, a German woman in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern was hit by a stray bullet when she inadvertently drove through a boar hunt, which apparently still happens even though Game of Thrones proved that that's a really bad idea. The woman was driving through a field with her husband, like you do when you're married, when all of a sudden, BAM! She felt a sharp pain in her chest, not unlike the pain you feel when you remember that Zayn left One Direction, carbs are bad for you, or that Sonic and Knuckles look like this now. What she quickly deduced was that the underwire of her bra, you know, the hard metal awful part that makes your shapely bitch shapely, deflected a f***ing bullet, turning a potentially fatal gunshot wound into an adorably bruised underboob. Which, I mean, obviously no one wants unless you're into that pain play though. Also, off topic, but how are there only 50 Shades of Grey after 4 books? You think we would have found more shades. But then again, the writing on those books is really lazy. The woman and her husband were able to find the shooter, who immediately broke up the hunt and presumably crapped his pants the way that only an almost murderer could. He's currently being investigated for injury caused by negligence. And this isn't the first time that a bullet-bouncing bras made the news. Back in February, a Brazilian woman was saved by her sweater pillow shelter in the same exact fashion. Why are we fighting so hard to hashtag free the nipple when you're already wearing a bulletproof vest? All right, equality. So now we want to hear from you. Has a bra ever made your life better? Let us know down in the comments below. And hey guys, exciting news. SourceFed is changing a little bit. Starting next week, the format of the videos is gonna be different. I know that that's weird, but believe me, it's for a good reason, and the show is only gonna be made better. Also, Bree and I are working on a secret project that I can't tell you about, but I'm hoping that we can announce very, very soon. Maybe speculate on what it is down in the comments. I can't tell you, but maybe you could figure it out. Like this video, and hey, if you haven't checked out our Facebook page yet, you absolutely should. Facebook.com/SourceFedNews. I'm Matt Lieberman. Thanks for watching.
Do the popular kids know that they're popular kids?
Yeah, I think you gotta have like an ego. I mean, there's a few where you're
There's
like,
the
he's
ego.
the kind one. He doesn't know he's really good looking and popular.
He's like the new Dave Chappelle. He goes on stage and says racist stuff, except it's not equally as funny. Not quite yet. He needs to go to a couple open mics.